Gears of War, one of my favorite trilogies of all time. It might be my favorite trilogy of all time. It's my favorite game trilogy of all time, hands down. But this is about how Gears of War 5 failed. In my honest opinion, I think Gears of War 5 did a terrible job for everybody. There's so many problems wrong with Gears of War 5, and I'll probably start with the biggest one. It's not Gears of War. Gears of War is about four brothers: Baird, Cole, Dom, and Marcus.
Copy that, Anya. We are aware.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
The boys are back.
What's up, ladies?
Locusts are inside.
There's something else here, too. An APC behind the house. Now we can get out of this shithole. No offense.
Yeah, an APC doesn't work, though.
I told you I'd fix it.
Listen up. We don't have much time. Get back there and make sure that APC works. We're going in.
With that in mind, that's all it's about. Four brothers trying to save the world. And Gears of War 5 completely removes that. Gears of War 5 isn't even about family. It's even about teamwork. It's about... Gears of War 5 is... They make everyone the enemy in Gears of War 5. And James is the enemy. Kate doesn't trust Dale, even though that's the same person who has her back the whole game. And Gears of War, I've looked at a lot of fans, and true fans didn't like Gears of War 5 because it's so far apart from what really made Gears good. They also backseated Marcus in his own game. They took someone like Marcus, who was the face of the franchise, and they backseated him for Kate. They backseated Cole. They backseated Baird, which is a weird decision because they exist. They still fight, but they didn't use them for a newer generation that no one asked for. I don't have a problem with the new characters coming in the game, but when you backseat Marcus for a new character, it doesn't make sense. It's just a weird, stupid fucking decision. And I've always said this, like, you backseated a man for a woman. No one asked for you to backseat Marcus. Marcus was amazing. Everyone loved Marcus. No one asked for him to be replaced. And I don't have a problem with Gears of War coming back, because I honestly wanted Gears of War to come back. And I think that's why they're making E-Day. It's because they realized what they did to the Gears of War franchise at number 5. But that gives me to another part. The biggest reason Gears of War 5 is terrible is because of fucking Kate.
Absolutely not.
Bro, I think he's changed it to a grub.
You'll go with me.
God damn it, both of you, listen.
I'll go with her. Look, if you're missing, Jen will notice.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Push Jack the coordinates.
I mean, Marcus should have came.
You are coming back to New Ephyra. That is a direct order.
Well, Captain, screw your order. This isn't about you. It's about me. I need to fix
fucking
this.
hate Kate. Kate is the worst character in the fucking game. Kate is the same character who told James that he's a selfish character. Kate is the same person who thinks James is an asshole. The same person who put a hammer of dawn on his back and ran straight into a fucking war. Damn. We don't play right here. After this, I think it's the time skip.
All trucks, back up, back up!
Bear, we're gonna lose the convoy. We need the hammer.
What now?
It's ready to fire, right?
Kid, I don't even have the coordinates.
Well, use me.
Are you nuts?
Maybe. Just track my armor and offset.
No, I'm not doing that.
Too bad, Baird. We don't have a choice.
Yeah, JD lit, bro. That's what I mean.
Break fire!
James, whatever you want to call him. He gets shit done.
Baird, I'm almost there. Get ready.
I really don't know about this, kid.
Is he about to like have the hammer down chasing him? No, he's offsetting. That means not directly on him.
Fire! Fire!
Hammer down is so strong. James is the same person who spent the whole Gears of War 4 telling his dad that we're doing this for Kate.
Dad, it's her mother.
That burial site is twice the size of this one.
You've been in her position. Did you wait for backup?
Oh, shit.
James is the same person who broke into a facility to steal power for her people. That's the same person the game wants you to think is the bad guy. James has always had their back since day one. And she says it in the story that this isn't about you, this is about me.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Push Jack the coordinates.
No,
Man, Marcus should have came.
You are coming back to New Ephyra. That is a direct order.
Well, Captain, screw your order. This isn't about you, it's about me. I need to fix this.
And it's a weird sentence. It's like, who are you talking to? Who are you trying to convince is the bad guy? It doesn't make sense. And also, another problem about Kate. A lot of people are like, Kate's important now. You don't understand. They've made Kate the pillar of the fucking universe. Kate, yes, she's the most important character in Gears of War now. In Gears of War 1 through 3, the most important character was the group. That was the point. Marcus could die and the job could still be done. It was about a team saving the world, not about a person. And now, like, Gears of War is like, everybody can die but Kate. If Kate dies, the universe is doomed. Marcus was a great leader. Kate isn't a leader. This game, Gears of War 5 doesn't have leadership at all. In Gears of War 1 through 3, Marcus is a great leader because people trust him. But he also trusts Baird. Everyone knows Baird. There's hundreds of missions, not hundreds, but there's tons of missions that cannot be done without Baird. There's tons of missions that cannot be done without Dom or Cole. But Marcus is still the leader. Everyone knows that and everyone respects that. In Gears of War 5, there is no leader. Everyone's just doing their own thing. There is no team. There is no teamwork. This is the same girl who pointed a gun at the person who covers her back.
They all will.
What did you just say? Hey. What are you...
Why did you come here with me? What did JD tell you?
Kate, I am not gonna hurt you.
No? Maybe you should.
It doesn't make fucking sense. She has a fucking headache. This is weird. I've always said you don't battle trauma with trauma. That's what Gears of War 5 feels like. Imagine if Marcus ever told Baird or Cole, like, I've lost people, man up. He's never done that because he understands loss. He understands what it means to lose people. You don't battle people with loss. And the game just loses that. And even if you look at the poster covers of Gears of War 5, they backseat Marcus in his own game. I don't get that. You wouldn't do this with any other franchises because it's a recipe for disaster. And guess what Gears of War 5 was? A fucking disaster of a story. People, like, you don't make Star Wars and then backseat Vader. You don't make Dragon Ball Z and backseat Goku. You don't make a Harry Potter movie and backseat Harry Potter. You don't make Gears of War and backseat fucking Marcus. And that's what they did. Now in Gears of War 4, which I think is better than 5, but I don't hate Gears of War 4 as much as I do 5. Gears of War 4 had a different tone to it because I thought they were going to pass down the mantle to his son, which I still wouldn't agree because Marcus exists. Why would Marcus exist? I mean, why would you have Marcus exist and not use him as a character? This game lacks just soul. It's weird. I mean, from the beginning of Gears of War 5, it's literally about Kate. I just woke up.
When's the last time you slept?
Last night, got a good 8 or 9 minutes in.
Nightmares?
Like
Does it get
Marcus,
better?
huh?
It gets tolerable.
The first 10 minutes is about Kate having a headache. It's just weird. They remove... I don't know how to put it, man. I don't know how you go from 4 brothers who would die for each other to 3 people who don't care about each other.
What the fuck are you doing? Pulling the plug on him, Marcus! Jump, will you? Do it! Never thought it would end like this, huh? Huh, Maria? Tom! No!
I hope you're not here to stop us.
Actually,
Because you can't.
Kate,
Maybe you should try listening for once.
Kate. I'm listening.
Yeah, well, don't bother. I'm done.
Okay. What are you...
Why did you come here with me? What did JD tell you?
Kate, I am not gonna hurt you.
No?
I'll push Jack the coordinates.
No, Corporal. You are coming back to New Ephira. That is a direct order.
Well, Captain, screw your order. This isn't about you. It's about me. I need to fix this.
Kate, Dale, and James don't care about each other in Gears of War 5. Like, people, like, a lot of people, like, keep saying things like, oh, like, you just hate Kate because she's the center of the universe, or you just hate women. People don't understand, like, that's a decision they made. Kate is literally forced to be the face of the universe now. They could have kept it as 4 people. They could have kept it normal. They didn't even do this with Gears of War 5. Gears of War 5 didn't make Kate the center of the universe. But this game did. This game went out of its way to make Kate the center of the universe. And it's a weird decision because imagine if in Gears of War 4 or 5, Marcus is the only thing that mattered. But, like, imagine if they didn't even do that with the son of the scientist. And another point is, this happens a lot in franchises, where franchises last so long and become so big that it is bound to change for the worse a lot of the times. And that happened with the recent Dragon Age the Veilguard. You've seen the difference between Dragon Age and Dragon Age the Veilguard is night and day. It separated their fan base. The difference between Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat 1. A huge difference between its fan base. You see this with Marvel then and Marvel now, Star Wars then and Star Wars now. You know, Lord of the Rings to Rings of Power. It's such a huge dramatic change where a franchise gets so big that they lose the roots that made them big because they don't like what made them big. They didn't like that. Gears of War 5 was just a very manly game, and that's something I'll always stand on. Gears of War 5, Gears of War, the trilogy, was made for men. It was directed towards men. And I have no problem with, women wanting to play Gears of War. That's not where the issue comes. If women love Gears of War, good. More, we should get more of them like in the OG trilogy. But when you go out of your way to change what made Gears of War good to appeal to women, that's where the real problem is. Because every time you do that, you lose people who were there since day one. You lose people there since day one. And that's what Gears of War 5 did. You lost a lot of people who were there since day one to appeal to people who aren't going to be there past a few weeks. Like, it's very a shame how they did that. I never liked that. But a lot of people just don't understand and don't like to hear that. Maybe Gears of War and a lot of franchises are for men. That's just the truth. A lot of franchises are for men. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't look at, like, Infinity Nikki. I think that's what it's called. Or whatever. Animal Crossing. I don't look at certain games and be like, I don't look at games like Mario Kart and be like, these games should also be for adults. I will enjoy Mario Kart, but I wouldn't try to change what kids like. I don't go to Bath and Body Works and get mad that they're not for me. I don't look at the Kardashians and get mad that they didn't make it for men. Because it's not for us. It's for them. And that's just a harsh reality the industry hates. Is that most men like things. It's this weird obsession with getting men to like things that they don't like. And you see that with Dragon Age the Veilguard. It flopped horribly. Terrible. It did half of what they expected. And you know why it did half of what they expected? Because they expected men to like the things they were trying to sell. And that never worked. Concord flopped because they expected men to like the things they were trying to sell. And when you do that, trying to force your fan base to like things that they don't want to buy, you're just going to lose money. Because you're making products that people don't want to buy. And now, a lot of people might think I'm crazy, but this Gears of War 5, Gears of War E-Day, obviously Gears of War is still a mass multi-million-dollar printer. Only Gears of War 5 was really bad. I don't think the fan base of Gears of War hates Gears of War 4. It's just a game that exists. It's like Thor: The Dark World. It exists. No one hates it. No one loves it. But Gears of War 5 is so divisive between its fan base. And Gears of War E-Day, please have beast mode. But peace. I'll see you next video. And